noise, which is very nice for sleeping, but very bad if you're trying to actually focus on what I'm saying. I have fibromyalgia, so my brain is it just comes and goes in waves, man. But I always have to check that. I check at the beginning too. But anyway, I don't want to get too off track. I hope that you are all doing so absolutely fantastically well out there. The main things that I wanted to talk about were I wanted to start off with channel things and then slowly go into slight personal things, not super, obviously, because there needs to be a little bit of a boundary there, parasocial relationship, yada yada. But, obviously I care about you guys, and if there's something kind of going on that might affect especially the channel, but also just kind of my well-being, because my well-being directly affects what's going on with you guys. If I'm in a particularly nasty mood, I could comment something bad. I actually make sure I don't with that, but I stay offline if I'm in a bad mood because it'll only make it worse, right? But yeah, so the first thing that I wanted to focus on was actually the upload schedule. I'm bringing this up just because I have noticed if I have my days where I skip a day in between, the algorithm loves me, which actually, I'm recording this on Valentine's Day. I uploaded a video yesterday that was the stippling video, and it got 39 views on it within the first 24 hours from the last I could see, which the one before it got, I think, 200, so it's a big difference, to be quite honest. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so why is this happening? And I think it's that if I upload too often, I don't get any, it doesn't send my video out as much because we're currently sitting at a little bit closer. I will mention more about this, but we're a little closer to 300 than we are 200 at this point, which is a point I'm going to bring up in a second. But with that many people, you would think the views would be somewhere around 200, where most of my subs actually get it and, click in, watch a little bit, and then maybe you get off and go something else if they're not into it. But, some regular activity, and that's not what's happening. But I will say I've noticed a major issue with the algorithm on YouTube because I'm getting people that don't watch ASMR getting recommended my videos, which they've all been super nice. They've just kind of been like, what the heck is this? Because, honestly, if I'm just sitting here, I just uploaded a tooth tapping video, they're gonna look at that and be like, what the heck's going on? But I also, with the upload schedule that I currently have, the main point of this, I think I might go down to 4 a week instead of 5. So there's a day in between each time that I upload. The only reason, and it would be, if I do this, I'm going to see what the feedback is, obviously, because I care about your guys' opinion. It would be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I wouldn't upload, but I would be uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. But yeah, the only reason with that is just, it seems like the algorithm does not like it at all when I upload 2 days in a row. And I don't get it, to be quite honest. You would think that it'd be the more often and more on time that you upload. There seems to be kind of a disconnect between what I thought would happen from everything I've heard from other YouTubers and what's actually happening with my channel. And again, like somebody had brought up, I got a major push on it was the mic tapping and scratching video after I had an issue and came back. So after I had only uploaded a tiny video, I come back the next day and upload, or sorry, day after, and upload that video again. And it got major traction from people that don't even watch ASMR. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense when you have that, and then you have all of these things where I'm just trying to work out all the kinks in the system and figure out what the best way is to make sure that you guys actually get notified of the videos. Obviously there's a whole bell, but I gotta be honest, I don't like having push notifications come through on my phone of when somebody uploads. If I'm on YouTube, I'm gonna be watching something. If I'm not, I'm not, So I just for regular everyday life. I know there's the subscription tab too, but realistically, how often do you think people are using that? I do on a regular basis, but I think I told you guys I'm subscribed to at least 50 ASMR artists, not including all of the other channels I watch. So I think it's just the system itself, the algorithm itself, it's very strange to me. And I've noticed that there have been a lot more random videos that are recommended to me as of late, so I don't know what's happening, but I don't know if it's broke, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just sitting here saying, okay, well, if I am making the videos and I have people that want to watch the videos, why aren't the videos going to these people? Why? Because I don't think it's that. I mean, Kia even mentioned that the Q&A video she submitted questions for didn't even get recommended to her for like 3 days after it was uploaded. So I have subscribers actually saying, hey, I didn't even know you uploaded this, and they specifically looked for something. And that really shouldn't be the case, but again, I think that's part of why I might switch over to a 4 a week. And also, the second point, I had talked about my processor basically being messed up and Adobe being messed up. I fixed the issue with Microsoft, actually. If you are someone that uses Microsoft, doesn't use anything Apple-based, Macintosh-based, I will let you know the most recent update is a fix. You definitely need to put it through. Apparently, with this biggest push update that they just had, before they're having this one in May, they had one end of January, if I remember correctly. This is me just kind of tech talking. But I will say, if you put through that update, make sure that you put the patch in. There's a patch that's been released to fix the problem I had, which caused some people to have a blue screen. For me, it just turned off my computer, but I was able to, in safe mode, actually make sure that it would stop turning off automatically if there was an issue, an error, and instead allow me to fix the error. So then when I put through the update, the patch, everything's fine now, but I am still having an issue now where it seems like my export times, I apologize, my render times are like 2 hours more than they used to be, or 3 hours more than they used to be when I'm doing the same settings. But I don't have any hardware issues, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But again, I think that my processor, while it's not kaput, but it is definitely showing some signs of weakness at this point. I'm gonna have to get a new processor if I bring this up, because doing the 4 videos a week instead of 5 would give me a little bit more time, because it's taking like 16 hours now to do each video. It's 15 minutes after I edit, and Premiere has been awful, so the export time from Premiere when I edit has already been, yeah, basically, I'm just sitting here fiddling with it, because now I only have it where I have a tiny gap between. So I told you that I'm recording this on Valentine's Day, and you're going to be seeing this next week, and I'm just sitting here, I'm like, because remember before, if you've been on the channel for quite a while, I had a month in between. When I first started, I had a month. I would record a video a month before it got posted. So now where I have 4 videos in between right now. I just have 4 going back and forth. I cannot get past that. I've been working every single day. Instead of before, I was like, I will take like 1 day off. So on Tuesdays, I actually took the day off. On Thursdays, I would still do editing. But I can't now. I've been doing Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, and it's still only the 4 gap. Every single time I put one in, I'm like, oh, I have to go upload one. So it's a little bit worrisome, to be quite honest, because I don't want to ever be at the point where I don't have anything to upload and something's happened where I can't record that day. So yeah, I will say I'm definitely considering it, and that is why. So please give me feedback on that. I want to hear what you guys have to say. If that would be a much more of a disappointment, I can definitely try and stay at the 5. I am just worried at this point, before I'm able to buy the new processor, which thank goodness I actually picked it out. I know which one works with my computer, but until that point, I'm very worried as to whether or not there's going to be a day where I'm like, guys, I have nothing to obviously, does anyone know anyone? But I don't want to let you down. It's as simple as that. I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be somebody that let you guys down and has no freaking excuse for it. And I still feel awful that I forgot to upload a video. I think it was the Sunday before last. Well, it would be when I record this. That's right. Sorry. When I upload this. But anyway, I don't want to be a liar or be somebody that misleads you guys, you know? So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Second part, now that we're already a good ways in, I am going to skip the 200 subscriber special, even though I said I would. I think I might just do odd numbers at this point because we are actually closer to 300 than 200, and I just started like figuring out what I want to do for the special, and I'm like, okay, well, at this rate, I may be at 300 by the time I upload the 200, which is fantastic and insane, and I'm super blessed, and I feel great about it, but it would be a bit odd, wouldn't it? Like, if I upload the 200, it's like, you got 300, what are you doing? So I think I might just do odd numbers. So I did the 100, I'll do a 300, a 500, a 700, a 900, and then when I get to 1,000, probably do a little bit of a big one, and then actually start doing it, like, at every 500 past that point. Just because, do every 500, then when I get to 10K, do it every K. If I get that far, obviously, that's if enough people want to watch the channel, you know what I mean? But just basically looking at, like, okay, if we hit this milestone, this is what we do. I'm trying to plan it out, and I said I was going to do a 200 subscriber special, and this is again where I feel like I'm a freaking liar, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't actually, because we're at 300 almost. And again, I just feel bad about it. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you tell your friend that you're going to bring something to work. Like, yeah, I have a book I really want you to read, and you forget it the next day, and you feel awful about it, and they ask about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I was really busy this morning, I'm sorry, and you feel freaking awful the rest of the day. This is how I feel right now. This is exactly it. It's that kind of like or it's like, I had good intentions, but I still screwed up. Again, I don't want to lay one down with it. I don't want to lay one down because I said I would do something, and if I say I'm going to do something, I normally just do it. Even if it takes me a little bit longer. Get some ambient sounds of rubbing my pants, but I just wanted to let you guys know, and if there's anything in particular that you want to see for the special, I will definitely be entertaining it, and maybe if it's something that I don't do this time, it could be the 500 or the 700 too, you don't know, and neither do I, but if there's something in particular you would like to see, definitely let me know, give me a heads up. I've really liked the recommendations as of late, so again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for like having this little community with me. But yeah, I wanted to talk about those two things mainly with the channel. Videos for right now are still going to be right around the 16 to 17 minute mark, up to 20 probably. And that will just be for the time being again until I can get a better processor, and then maybe we can see about getting 30-minute videos as the regular and longer sometimes. Personal life updates. I feel like I lost the entire month of December and January in terms of progress that I was making, getting my endurance up so I could start running in the spring because of the trial that I have slightly mentioned in some other videos. I'm coming in hot with this, aren't I? I'm not going to go into much detail, obviously, because it's, you know, legal. It's an actual case that's happening. But yeah, I was really worried about it, and I hope that me saying this does actually help somebody, but you know, I had thought on it, and really, I just let it go, because I can't do any more than I can do with it. I can only give as much info as I can give. I'm not the one that is part of the prosecution. I don't need to give them all of this info and be a sleuth and go find all of this stuff, because honestly, at the end of the day, they basically, and my feelings are definitive and set with it. I know, who I am in relation to it. So it's been nice because since the beginning of February, I've just not really been worrying about it. It's been great. The bad part is, though, I had a minor injury, so literally since December, I've not been doing my exercise regimen on a regular basis, and oh my god, I can tell. Because, just real talk right now, I tried to do a HIIT workout yesterday, day before. I take yesterday as a rest day. Do you know why? I did a 12-minute HIIT video, low impact. I did some lunges. I have never felt more fatigued in my life, and I'm supposed to start running in March. I literally have my shoes picked out and everything. I was trying to work up to the point where I could start running 3 days a week because I need to do a lot of exercise for my fibromyalgia. It helps with my pain management. And here I am, I can't do a freaking lunge workout for 12 minutes. How am I supposed to start running, man? I love working out. I mean, genuinely. You wouldn't think so as somebody that has a little bit of this under here, but genuinely, I find it so rewarding to just get sweaty as hell and just, really feel like my blood pumping through helps my circulation so much too. Just have that like adrenaline rush from it and just feel afterwards, after you take a bath, you're like, you can feel every muscle have been worked. I love it so much, and I feel like I've let something that I really love slip to the wayside because of everything going on, so I'm trying to come back and get back on the horse, basically. It's so hard when you were continuously doing something. Since July, I have been doing the same routine every day, and then 2 months, I'm basically gone. So I'm trying to get back up on the horse and get back into it. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because, again, the main thing I want to mention with that, recovery is not linear and trauma is not linear, and I just want to mention that because I felt horrible at first until I finally just sat there and realized I have nothing to feel bad for. This is part of it. It's a lifestyle change, and my lifestyle is going to be part of it. Life got in the way for quite a while. It's not like every freaking day I'm going to have it where I have to be a freaking character witness on a case and it's going to take me out. This is just a blip. But from this point on, I need to get back on the horse and basically have it where if these things happen, I'm ready for it. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I know I've kind of mentioned it before, I should say. I don't feel bad that I am overweight. I'm not a bad person because I'm overweight. I'm not a bad person because I have medical issues. So when I'm not able to work out, it doesn't make me a bad person. It makes me disappointed because I wanted to. I genuinely want to every time I do. So I wanted to mention that mainly because I'm not a bad person because I wasn't able to do that for a bit. And I just want to say that because I want you guys to know you're not bad people if you slip up on something. You're allowed to. You're human and you can just come back from it, and I hope you do. And final update, which this is going to be the silly one. Have you heard about these gluten-free Oreos? Have you heard about these things? I don't eat sweets. Ever, really. So I ate some these gluten-free Oreos because they are gluten-free and vegan, and I have celiac. I have a wheat allergy. And I'm vegan for health reasons primarily, but also good for the animals. I like that. And I'm not going to force anyone else to be because honestly, I did not go vegan for years, literally because I hate freaking militant vegans. I will fight a militant vegan every day of the week. Just try me. Anyway, but so I've had these Oreos now because they're gluten-free and vegan naturally, which is you can never find both. I had them. They taste exactly like the originals. I had not had an Oreo in probably 5+ years, maybe closer to 8 actually. So the reason I'm mentioning this is, do you guys want me to do a mukbang with freaking Oreos? Because I might. I know I was just bringing up the freaking I'm on a weight loss journey thing, but honestly, this is the thing. everything in moderation. I don't eat Oreos on a regular basis. They're not part of my regular diet. I don't eat sweets at all, usually. So, I usually eat things that are considered very healthy. So, I don't really need to worry about it, to be quite honest. If you guys want me to do an eating ASMR video with like Oreos, or like if you want me to do like the Big Tempeh because it's super crispy, just like it's not going to be as much as the Oreos because the gluten-free ones are very crispy, more so than the original. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that because if you guys want me to, that would probably be something. If you guys want me to do something like apple stew or anything along those lines, any kind of what you would like to see on the channel. But I'm introducing this because I don't think you guys thought I would ever do like an eating video, because I've not done any prior, but it's because most of the stuff I eat's not really like ASMR worthy, we'll say. I've not really thought about making an eating video before this point, and I want to make that an option and put it out there. And again, now I have something that is a dessert item that everybody can kind of go like, oh, I know what that is. It's an Oreo, and it's super freaking crunchy, and it wouldn't be like, you know, like a really sloppy lot of mouth sounds with it. It would just be chewing and eating and crunchy and great. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that in the video, and also just kind of like, hey, if you have celiac, they're great. So if any of you have celiac and you've not been able to eat Oreos until now, they gotcha. They are fantastic. I will be the first one to tell you. They are a little expensive, but it's the same price as the family size, but it's the normal size, so whatever. White rice flour and tapioca starch are a little bit more expensive than regular wheat flour, I think, so that makes sense. But anyway, to the side with that, I think this is probably a good place for me to end, just with these couple of points. And this was genuinely so freaking rambly and all over the place, which is probably great, because that means you guys can just chill out and not even have to focus on it and just go to sleep. I could go to sleep right now. I always become very relaxed when making this video, so that's probably a good sign. But yeah, I appreciate you all. I enjoy the fact that you're here. I've enjoyed this channel and making videos for you guys and being able to communicate. I'm having a great time, and it's just really nice because you are all genuinely kind, not just nice but kind. And I feel that that's actually helped me become even more than I was previously. It's helping me become a better person, staying on this regime, actually continuously uploading and being able to talk to you guys. It's made me feel a lot more me, if that makes sense. So thank you. Thank you for giving me the means to talk to all of you and to kind of grow as a person, to be honest. Yeah, I hope you are all doing so absolutely wonderfully well, and you stay well and safe out there. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic